everything just goes downhill from here for me. Alright. So let me analyze the situation of what happened. I got careless. Alright, let's actually do it a little bit. Holy hell. Okay. That was actually not me, folks. That was actually an entire alliance coming to help. Whoa, even Spain joins. Oh boy. This changes everything now because of what the Soviet Union did. All right. Sure, I guess. Okay. I'm sure Yugoslavia's going to get cooed out, though. Because I do remember a coup d'etat that happens with Yugoslavia. So I'm not sure how long they're going to stay in. Even Romania decides to join. Shit. Well, here's traditional Axis powers, except for Spain and Portugal, who were aligned with the Axis but weren't official Axis members. Some nice Dr. Pepper there. Alright, well, what will Italy do? Not much. Especially in Africa. They're kind of outnumbered on the Libyan-Egyptian border. And they have no troops whatsoever in Somalia or Ethiopia. So pretty much they're butt-fucked in Africa. What they can do here in Europe, though, is kind of help my guys out. However, don't know how much help that can be for me. Alright, don't want any expeditionary forces from any of them. Well, shit. Alright, Romania, you gotta do it on your own now. Bulgaria, do it on your own. Yugoslavia, you gotta do it on your own, so I'm sure that means, okay, we're gonna give all our guys to Italy. Great. Alright, I can't do anything with that. However, I need to just kind of fancy. Right, as you can see, the French are pretty much all over my land right now. Problem is they don't have enough troops to really garrison a lot of it, which kind of diminishes what they were trying to do in the first place by themselves. Let's see what I can do with some Hungarian forces now. Alright, as you can see, setting to quarantine the ships of the Axis. Oh boy. Fate of prisoners of war. I'm actually going to respect it. Kind of opposite what the actual Germans did. And historically, the 40,000 Spanish was used in the Allgemeine in a unit as a volunteer of the Azul Division that participated in the Russian on the Russian face of this. Sure, so I get 25 plus manpower, increased relations, supply rare and metal stockpile, and 2 infantry divisions. That's kind of, but they're at 1918. At this point, I can't really be a chooser, can I? All right, let's do this. I can definitely use that, though. Move that here. Move you up there. There. Need all I can. Alright, so I can't do too much, but I can damn sure try. Even though it kind of looks grim for me, I'm actually going to still fight to the end. Like any German would. At least, kind of like any other German would. Alright. Of course, can't do too much. Of course, like I saw that one, I didn't, you know. Who saw this comment, you know? Really? Okay. Can't do too much. I'll take a relation hit with my neighbors. However, I'll try to, but it fails. Alright. Alright. Don't do too much. Come on, push. Come on! Get in there! Uh-oh. Here come Soviet troops. Not good. I could. And I've utterly cut off all kinds of, I do get supply in the Saar region now, however, at huge cost. It was a huge price to pay. I lost a lot, and I've got a Soviet there on my ass. Was it worth it? In retrospect, no. However, I had no other choice. And really, in a lot of ways, this is not going to be pretty. I could do like some kind of liberation. Capture of the oldest son of Stalin. Nice. I could do some kind of liberation. But again, it's is it worth it? Not sure. I've lost a lot of manpower for a lot of unnecessary things. Very late in a conflict, I was not really prepared to fight. So there's a lot of mistakes I've made. So not going to be the easiest thing to undo right now, especially with Poland going bye-bye. Poland lost. And that sucks. And plus, if you guys do remember, I couldn't really get my allies in quick enough. so that didn't really help anything. Alright, what should I've done? I was going to go for a hawkish foreign policy. I should have prepared for a hawkish foreign policy. Instead of what happened, I went for I went more dovish on the domestic issues, but went totally hawk on the foreign policy. Not a very good mixture of policy making. So make sure when you're going to do, if you're going to do a very aggressive foreign policy, make sure you are prepared to do so. And even Belgium on my ass. Great. Alright, so make sure you prepare, make sure you know what you're doing, plan out your strategy right away. Don't do anything what I did, in which I went kind of opposite of what I was trying to do, and I saw like opportunity of free territory. I was like, oh my god, I need free territory is awesome, and it got me to this point. Alright, let's see if I can actually get some armor divisions in. Go. And then actually have you guys go in. Have you guys move in. Alright, now I'm going to see if I can actually race the pairs, see if I can, I don't know what I'm going to actually try to do. What can I really do? Okay, so I lost in the east. So now I'm going to try to move west, and while I try to move west, I'm going to try to bring everything else with me west. So while I'm moving west, I'm bringing the Soviet Union west with me. That is pretty much what's happening here. Alright, so they're going to go after the Baltic states. At least I got still got Doomsday. I should, if I can actually get him out. Retreat. No, actually, you know what? You're going to retreat to Venice, just because it's kind of. Hey, I can retreat to the Panama Canal. What the hell? Why can I retreat to the Panama Canal? That's what it said, didn't it? You guys did see that, right? It said retreat. It said I could actually rebase in Panama Canal. What the hell? That's weird. Let's see if how fast I can move. So it's kind of, if you really think about it, what's going on is kind of what happened with the Roman Empire. How they occupied Gaul and most of Belgium and parts of the Netherlands. And then once the Huns swooped in, they pretty much pushed the Germanic tribes out of Germany and into pretty much Roman territory. It's kind of a similar concept if you really want to look at it that way. And what's going on here is that the Russians, aka the Huns in this case, are pushing me out of Germany. And so that's pretty much kind of a almost a similar concept if you want to think about it that way. So here's how it looks like it's going to work. I'm going to defeat the I don't know how it's going to work really, folks. It looks like it might work in which I defeat the French. Because the Soviet Union pretty much stalled out as soon as the French blocked our path. So I'm dealing with the French. The French are pretty much cut off from their capital, kind of. But they didn't leave any real defense behind in their capital. Which means I can pretty much just go rampaging. Well, to tell you the truth, I just might do that. Just go a little rampaging all over the French capital, go to Tours. So I pretty much, okay, so I really haven't cut off all the Soviet Union troops. You know what? Just for the hell of it now, let's bring in the Japanese. Kind of pissed off the Russians there for a minute. All right, so we're going to go rampaging across. Pretty much across Western Europe, while the Soviets tried to push into Eastern Europe, into Central Europe, and such. And then I can pretty much just stand guard here. Kind of guard the entranceway to actually, I will accept their idea of a peace. I will also coup the hell out of that nation. Well, obviously I couldn't, but I will. And then now it's just pretty much just gone to shit. I mean, look at this, folks. I've got my ass kicked because I did stupid things. Let's see if I can... see if I can build my guys out here. Actually, where's my capital out now? Where'd it go? Where is it? Is it Vienna? Where the hell is my capital? I can't find my capital. Okay, so that's... Alright, so this should be interesting, folks. We got Spanish troops from the south and moving north, which is quite nice. I wish they could go a little bit faster now. Alright. Fuck it. Treat the American prisoners as crap. So this is a little bit more historically inaccurate, because a democratic Germany, or at least an attempt at a democratic Germany, fails to really do anything. Wait, what? Against Greece? What the hell did you do, Greece? That's what I'm kind of curious about. Alright, let's bring Greece in now. Oh, now they just crank out infantry after infantry now, huh? Yeah, okay, whatever. Alright, so I need to... Alright, welcome back to the Alliance, Yugoslavia. Hope you enjoy. Alright, can't do too much here. I'm gonna move my troops back, I guess. Somehow. Where's my capital? Damn it! Where is it? It's not Salzburg, is it? I know it's Berlin, but it's occupied. So where am I? New capital now? Alright, I'm gonna retreat across the French border. Wait, what? Retreat across the French? Alright. Try to figure out how that works. And if the Spanish can actually get in, which they look like they can, I could actually get some supplies in. Because I think my capital is somewhere here. Ah, here. Is that it? If I can look past the red pouch. I think it might be somewhere in Austria. Which is going to be a shame if it is. Ah, drop dead. Well, nice to know I don't get any supplies because my capital is cut off. looks like my dream of a third, well, at least of a republic empire-ish like Germany, it will go down in flames. Soviet Union annexes Hungary, and I'm not sure how much slower I can actually make it. I tried. It's pretty much Germany's surrender. German troops are surrendering. Maybe a surrender event will happen. I'm not sure if it will. How much wood? Kind of nice. And surrender. Everything is lost now. And all my guys have officially surrendered. I have nothing left. The last defenders of Berlin surrendered. Radio, the Reichstag are under the control of the Allied troops. The war is over in Europe as we are defeated. And we conclude peace, which just brings our back to our pre-war borders without Poland, of course, because Poland had to get swallowed up there. Von Bock wishes to attack in the west as soon as possible, but he has the OKW, the yellow plan, quickly. The staff is extremely also to regulate its accounts in France. Okay, so I just lose money and supply out of that. What happens now? I got my ass kicked. That's what happens now. I don't know what to tell you, folks. It pretty much that was kind of interesting, to say the least. Let's see my. Well, I am no longer part of the Axis, nor am I party allies or the Comintern. I am just an independent nation with a lot of territory. That's pretty much the end of the war, folks. Alright, so a new Republican Spain's released, and it's probably going to do a series of things that will crash. Denmark has been free, Norway's free, Sweden is free, Finland is free, Poland is free, Hungary's free, Egypt, Cyprus. Why Cyprus? I don't know. But it's pretty much going to be fucked up borders. I will just tell you that right now, folks. Let's see. Where is Republican Spain? Right down here. There's Republican Spain, and right here too. Yeah, that's Republican Spain for you. Here's Italy, of course. I think Italy and France are they still at war? No, they're. Yep, they are. Okay. So they're still at war with the Axis. They just concluded peace with me, which is fine. But they can't use my borders, so they can't cheap attack Italy now. But Italy's digging into Algeria. Italy's digging into Egypt. Newly released Egypt, I think. And I don't think they're at war with Egypt either. I think. You guys. I think that was just a surrender event, part of that. Yeah, they're not at war with Egypt, so the Italian advance slows down to a halt in Egypt, so whatever they got, they got. The rest people. That's pretty much what happens, folks. Alright, Bulgaria has parts of Turkey. And the Soviet Union kind of has messed up borders at this point. Oh man. And yeah. Same with okay. And here's Norway right up here. Sweden. Where is Sweden? Where is Sweden? Sweden's somewhere. I know I saw them get released. Where are you, Sweden? Oh, there you are, right there. Here's Sweden, folks. Right here. Here's Norway right up here. Sweden right there. They're Stalinist. Same with Norway. Same with Finland. So Scandinavia technically isn't really broken up per se. It's just they kind of just lost some territory. Just a bit. It just got broken off. Greenland's still occupied by the partisans, and yeah, war still continues. So I still have my current borders. With pretty much I can liberate Czechoslovakia if I want, but it won't give them this territory, so it's kind of pointless. As you can see, there's some more events. The Romania liberation of Europe. So they kind of get some more territory back. Even some, yeah. It almost kind of looks like Moldova and what is the other one? Almost Transylvania, kind of. Sort of Transylvania. Let's see. Who else? Declare the independence from Soviets. Okay. Bulgaria liberation. I don't know why Bulgaria got that liberation event for, but they do lose. So they lost that little part of Bulgaria. France had liberation of Europe. I don't know why they got liberation event. It's not like they really liberated much. So yeah, kind of some strange situations. Oh, here's Denmark right here, folks. Just so you guys know. Yeah. All right. So Hungary joins the war with the Soviets, and Finland and Poland. So they're kind of going after what remains of Scandinavia. I don't know why we continue to have all these events. That's kind of beyond me at this point. So the war still continues for the remaining Access members, but I pretty much got my ass handed to me on a silver platter, and I have no troops whatsoever left. I can rebuild. I might rebuild. I don't know. I doubt it. Don't know why. At this point, it's pretty much over with. I got my ass kicked there. So that was actually interesting. I actually never bothered losing. No, I still got 2 interceptors, 2 battleships, and a heavy cruiser. So I didn't really lose my entire army per se. So let's give a big FU to the Allies right now. Watch this. Hello, French. I still have my interceptors. I still have my battleship and heavy cruisers. Ha ha ha. Oh, I don't know why I'm taunting them like this. Alright. So I'll park my ships out here. They actually look kind of cool. Nice little skins. The Soviets advanced to Yugoslavia. So, alright, let me actually reiterate what I wanted to say. Again, I mentioned that if you're going to go for an aggressive foreign policy, make sure you have the troops for it. I didn't have the troops. Even though it was event after event of technically free territory, there was that risk of declaration of war. And I should have stopped right there with Czechoslovakia. Even though I might have not got the free territory from Czechoslovakia, I should have declined. Actually prepared if I was going to go to do that. Really do it. And I didn't. So I was trying to build everything last minute, and that doesn't work in this game. So that was pretty much my main downfall at that point. At that point, it was crap. I mean, I could just kick Poland's butt right there, and I did, but trying to face the Western nations, that was just not going to work. And I tried desperately to really advance into France, but that I kind of got pushed out really badly. And might as well. I still get like some old events, which is quite cool. So I kind of get some troops, which is, you know, why not? Just because I'm at peace doesn't mean I can't have troops, right? And technically I could actually just rebuild and go for it again. Yeah, I didn't. I really didn't lose land at all. I kept my current land that I had when I took out Czechoslovakia. I mean, that was like white peace right there. That's all it was. Hell, I still had territory that I took from Poland. I mean, shit. I really didn't lose much at all. It was actually to my benefit, except that I lost the army, all my infantry. But hell, it wasn't. That was pretty mild, I think, of a peace treaty. Alright, so for just the remainder of the video, I'll just do a little rebuilding, I guess, just for until the end of the year, just because. I mean, it's kind of just screw around and talk. I know it's been quite a while since I've actually done this, and it was pretty much for that reason. It was because I don't like to lose. I tried to win as much as I can, but there was a point in which I had to really let it go and say, okay, well, I didn't do that well, so here's what's going to happen, and here's what happened. I don't parade myself as being a great LPer or even just a great gamer. I really don't. I do okay for what it's worth. That's why a lot of times you won't see me play online games, because I just suck. But I like to play games in general, you know. It's just it's just pretty much, it's kind of a hobby of mine, to tell you the truth. And in some aspects it's becoming more than just a hobby. Sometimes it's becoming like an escape for me from reality. I just figure I'd throw that out there. Alright, so I don't know, just what else do I want to add? Because there's a lot that I want to say, but just don't know how to really put it together. Alright, so I got over 400 subscribers now, which is quite nice. It's kind of interesting to see people actually enjoy my screw-ups in my games. Which is funny, to me at least. Alright, and yeah, I really go off on random tangents. I've got like one thing on my mind and I'm going to say a different thing. It's part of my repertoire. And so I will say, just, you know, if I go listen, if I go off and talk about one thing and I automatically go switch to a different topic, it happens to me. Just so I'll let you guys know that. Let's see. We got 400 subscribers. I might do a 500 video. I've actually thought about doing that. Just, you know, it's not really a hard, not no strategy to it. Just your typical, you know, hey, 500, screw around type thing. Yugoslavia tries to bring me in. They're trying to influence me. How nice. And look at Italy go. Nice. What else? You can see the my former alliance members are trying to influence me back into the Axis. And I could, but as you can see, it's not really worth it. I got my ass handed to me badly. I could have. There was an instance I could have done something, but it didn't. So that was pretty disappointing. All right. Future LPs. Not sure. I'm still working on my Kaiserreich. I've actually tried to record it, and the game actually crashed on me. Pretty much a couple months before the end of the year. So I'm going to restart that year because the autosave pretty much screwed up. So I have to redo that one. So we record that, post it. It's almost done anyway. There's not much time left on it. What else? I've seen some people request me do a national Chinese LP of Hearts of Iron 2. I might do that. That's going to be a challenge in itself as well. At least for me as a player. And plus, it's me trying to find a job and continue college. So reality is kind of biting me in the ass, which is never fun. And there's your aerial view of the situation of Europe. There's so much on my mind. It's not even funny. What else to say, really? Alright, except we're in November. I can't believe how bad I got my ass kicked. That was horrible. I was like just a bum rush from every alliance members, especially from Belgium and the Netherlands. They just had to jump in late. But no, I thought about just, you know, say, screw it, and try it again, but no, I'm not doing that. This is pretty much the final version. This is pretty much, I believe, right now, the conclusion of my German campaign. I went in, I got my butt kicked. And get my butt kicked. I tried to annex Czechoslovakia, if you guys remember, and I've really beaten this down to like a pulp. I tried to take Czechoslovakia, went into war with the Allies, and it was just a long, bloody, didn't really go anywhere campaign. The French eventually just had a huge stack, just threw it at me, went in, raised hell. Soviet Union saw an opportunity, jumped in. I had every other pretty much had the realistic Axis alliance pretty much just jump in, you know, minus Spain, Portugal, and Greece. They tried to save me. It lasted quite a bit, but it wasn't enough to turn the tide. And pretty much went down in the blaze of glory and somehow I escaped with a white piece. Antebellum. Not only that, but I lost my entire army. But was able to rebuild because of some infantry because of the because of some events that allowed me to have it. But at this point, it's there's no point in me really going any further into trying to rebuild. The event pretty much threw off my army. There is no way I can actually rebuild, even if I tried.
Moi, général de Gaulle, j'entreprends ici, en Angleterre, cette tâche nationale. J'invite tous les militaires français, des armées de terre, de mer et de l'air.
That's pretty much a brief summary of what happened.
Et les ouvriers français spécialistes de l'armement qui se trouvent en
Not
territoire
much really to
britannique
add to it.
ou qui pourraient y parvenir à se réunir à moi.
Oh, I feel so good to drink some Dr. Pepper. And you can see France and Britain are invading Spain, and will most likely get rid of Franco from power. And since Spain, you know, Republic of Spain isn't in the alliance, it's almost just pointless. And just because for fun, for just, you know, being funny and all that fun stuff, and blah blah blah, I will actually do this. Not do that. Can't remember the keys. Alright, there we go. Type in freedom. I'll just go more democratic. Become a market liberal. Have an open society. And this is where you can just really screw around. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I'll go to fascism. Not really worry about it. And it pretty much screws around. You can just screw around. And that's what I'm going to just do. Go to the extremes of open society, central planning, standing army. Figure out. I don't think any really true democratic countries would actually probably do that. I'm not sure. There could be, but that's pretty extreme to look at things. And the AI will actually screw around with the freedom. If you type in freedom, you don't have it paused, the AI will actually do stuff that will just fit their repertoire of either or extremes, pretty much. I'll just get more troops. I just feel like doing that. Kind of like saying, "Ha! You guys didn't do stuff to me." As I tried to prevent from cussing. I don't know. I'm trying to refrain from cussing a lot of times, but sometimes it doesn't really work as too well. It just doesn't. So just put them on the eastern border. We might start a Cold War. Who knows? And I'm going to try to influence the Allies just because. Just trying to get them on their side. So kind of start from access to an ally. And I'm just going to add this. It's pretty much over. I'm not really going to do too much. I'm going to wait till the end of the year, and that'll be it. I'm just pretty much showing you guys what you can do. So the freedom means just changing your government to any way you like it to pretty much benefit what you want to do. Accept all is pretty much influence pretty much any country. There are some drawbacks to it, of course. Like I tried to influence a lot of nations that were isolationist, but that, of course, doesn't really work unless you really go into the main save file or whatever you're doing it on. And do it that way. For the accept all, it works well with trade agreements, things like that, demanding territory. And game crash.